But Josh, did you know Jessica Jones season 3 came out on Netflix already?
Yeah, towards the end of the episode, I asked you if you watched it. And you were just like, "No, not yet."
No, not yet. And you know what? I still have not watched it.
A
But
week later, look at that. The same old, same old.
same old, same old.
I
But
mean, I haven't watched it either, so. I
yeah,
saw this weird GIF earlier today. Literally, I think like an hour or so ago, of like Jessica Jones throwing what's her friend's name?
Trish.
Out of a window, and then the camera pans down, and she's like on her feet. So I'm guessing like, ooh, a Hellcat. Cats, they land on their feet. Ooh, she's got powers. And like, I was just like, man, I don't want to watch this.
I think the worst GIF to come out of a superhero show.
Whoa! Hold the front door. What did you just say?
I said GIF. Is it GIF or GIF? Everyone always corrects me no matter what way I say it. I say, "Oh, this GIF." I said, "No, it's GIF." I'm like, okay. Next time I say it.
Because GIF stands for graphic image, like something like.
But people say
Not
GIF.
GIF like the damn peanut butter. What the hell?
GIF. I say both. It's just to appease people, but I don't give a fuck. It's the moving picture shit. GIF.
All right.
GIF. There's the worst GIF I've seen in a superhero TV show. I don't know what show it was, but it was the dude who did a backflip, but like, got kicked. He got kicked, but he was doing a backflip after that, and then it ended.
You could tell Buddy was on a freaking wire, man. Because like I'm pretty sure like if you look really close, you can see him grab the wire, and he like does a backflip. I think I still have it saved on my phone somewhere. I might like. Oh man, I wish we had that on the screen right now, because that is a.
I gotta find it. If you guys are listening, look up like Black Lightning,
backflip.
Black Light. I spelled Black Knight. Black Lightning
Black
again.
Knight.
Backflip GIF or something.
Because you know for a fact it's out there.
No,
man,
I'm not saying.
That doesn't give me what I want.
Yeah, not giving me what I want either. But like, just look up an episode where like someone gets.
It's on their Twitter. It's on the official Black Lightning Twitter. Just scroll through like their media. And eventually you'll see a dude like something happens to him and he just does a stationary backflip, like he got hit, but he's not going anywhere. It's like the strangest thing I've ever seen in my life, man. I don't get it.
I mean, it was weird. I've seen season 1. It's actually a really good show. I've only seen the first season, but I don't know if I want to see season 2, to be honest.
I have to this day I have not seen a single episode of Black Lightning, and I like to keep that streak. I don't want to see anything from that show. Like even like when the first preview came out, I wasn't really interested in it.
Really?
I mean, we're totally going off topic right now.
Yeah,
talking about this dookie ass.
Yeah, Black Lightning GIF or whatever. Basically, what did happen? Okay, so Jessica Jones season 3 came out. No one knew it dropped. I don't know what the numbers are. I don't know what
poor marketing.
Yeah, poor marketing. Netflix kind of dumped it. But what a lot of people don't realize is that Jessica Jones season 3 officially marked the end of this whole Defenders universe, this Marvel Netflix, universe. Started off strong with Daredevil season 1, which I loved, and just kind of went out on a whimper. And literally Luke Cage, the first season was breaking Netflix, literally breaking Netflix servers due to viewer demand. Defenders was pretty good, or pretty well received, but some mixed reactions, and then. There was Iron Fist, and then, some of the other shows just weren't living up to expectations. So, yeah, it just kind of sucks, seeing this entire, I guess you could say, franchise or series is kind of just go out like this. It kind of sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, did you watch any of the Netflix Marvel shows, or?
Oh yeah, no. I mean, I watched Daredevil season 1 and 2. I watched Jessica Jones season 1. I watched Luke Cage season 1. And Punisher, and I enjoyed all of them. Of course, I think with Luke Cage's second half being like the weakest out of all of those. I didn't really watch Luke Cage season 2 because I saw this one video of him dabbing and he tried to make it serious. And as soon as I saw that, I was just like, you know what? No,
I'm good.
I'm not.
I'm good.
Yeah, hey Josh, you gonna watch Luke Cage season 2? No, I don't think I will.
I'm
not gonna watch that. Hell no. But I mean, it sucks because I think especially Daredevil and Punisher, I think these were like Marvel's strongest shows. Like those shows are leagues better than freaking Agents of Shield, which somehow was on like season 6 or 5 right now. That show sucks. I do not like Agents of Shield, and I will defend my dislike of that show to anybody, including my buddy Dorian. I'm sorry, buddy. I don't like that show. Like, I just don't like it. It's just like it's not entertaining. It's not. I don't care about any of the characters. You've got Coulson, who is
died from being stabbed. Then they just brought him back to life with some brain picking.
And then now he I don't even know what's going on with the show, and I really don't care to actually find out. But anyway, the point of the matter is these Netflix shows were the best Marvel TV that we've gotten in a very long time. And I understand why they decided to, cancel the projects, because Disney's coming out with their own streaming service, which is going to be a direct competition to Netflix. And Netflix didn't want to keep on properties from their competitors because it would just make it look bad. But at the same time, hey, that would give incentive for people to keep your streaming service. Oh, hey, Disney Plus has this stuff. But Netflix still has Daredevil and Punisher and Jessica Jones and Luke Cage, so I'm going to keep that. But no, they decided to be petty and kind of just trash it, which I think is kind of upsetting, especially when Daredevil season 3 was just masterful. I love that.
I mean, all 3 seasons of Daredevils had different showrunners too. So no, you're right. Stephen DeKnight did the first season, and then there were some new guys that did season 2 and 3. Or at least it was the same guy who did season 2 and 3. I'm not entirely sure. No, so the guys who did season 2 of Daredevil went on to do Defenders, and then it was a different guy who did season 3 of Daredevil.
Huh.
Yeah, so all 3 seasons, yeah.
And the thing about that is the level of quality never dipped, which is very rare.
Yeah, it only got better.
Yeah, it really did. I mean, season 3 I would say is the best.
It's the culmination of the story since the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, now that's with Daredevil. But if we're talking about Jessica Jones, I watched the first season. I thought it was pretty good. It had some great moments. I thought David Tennant did a fantastic job as Kilgrave / the Purple Man. And then I think I watched the first episode of season 2, and I couldn't even get through it. It was just boring. I just didn't care.
It was pretty bad.
And then with Luke Cage season 2, like I said, the whole dabbing thing kind of just took me out.
Turned you off.
You guys have fun with that. But apparently it's good. But I don't really care because I'm not gonna watch it.
Did you watch Iron Fist?
I did. I actually did watch the first season of Iron Fist, and there was a lot of bad to be had in that show. It was bad. The choreography was bad. The dialogue was bad. I thought Finn Jones just wasn't really bringing it as Iron Fist or Danny Rand. I forgot his name for a second. I thought the supporting cast was good.
Right, yeah.
I think Jessica Henwick, I believe her name is, as Colleen Wing. I think she did a fantastic job.
She stole the show, yeah.
She really did. And then Iron Fist season 2 I thought was pretty decent. I enjoyed
season 2 was not as bad. There was still some bad in there, but it just wasn't as bad.
I know, at the end of Iron Fist season 2, spoiler alert for those of you who haven't seen it, he just goes, straight up just cowboy, and he's like, yo, I'm Iron Fist, but I got these dual 6-shooters. What is that about? I didn't know. I was like, all right.
I was so confused by the end of it. I was like, what?
Yeah, he was, curving bullets, wanted and stuff. It was just weird. But, I mean, the fact that it's kind of, Marvel Netflix was riding high, and people were like, yeah, no, this is, the best content that Marvel has put out, ever.
Yeah.
And then for it to have such a steep drop like it did, it's just super disappointing because a lot of people really enjoyed these characters and these stories and these worlds that Netflix built.
And apparently Daredevil was in Netflix's top 5 most watched shows by its users. Daredevil.
Yeah, and rightfully so too. And the fact that now Charlie Cox might get recast as Daredevil, that's BS if you ask me.
Yeah, it sucks.
Because he's worked his ass off and he's earned the right to be Daredevil. He's done such a good job.
He's been training literally for those 8-minute one take, that one take in season 3 where you know what I'm talking about, right? It starts in that prison, was the best thing I've ever seen in my entire goddamn life when it comes to one take.
Because you have that, and you have the hallway fight in the season 1, and then you have, I think, the staircase scene in season 2. So they knew people really enjoyed these long takes, and I love long takes, man. Like, it shows how much dedication and how meticulous they are about getting every little single thing right, and it really kind of it's just really awesome to watch, and it's just badass.
Right. But like, yeah, that one take was awesome. But it just kind of sucks that they just kind of like they were literally like last year they were riding pretty high. Like, oh yeah, what'd you think of the Defenders? Did you like it? I know some people were mixed.
Defenders had a very, very, very slow start. I do like that whole scene with them like in the bar or like the restaurant where they're kind of like sitting around talking. Love that scene. But at like a certain point, because I think it was only 8 episodes, I think around like episode 5, it's like they just hit the gas pedal and it's just going like nonstop. Like a lot of stuff happens in those episodes, and I was just like, I think it would have, if you had given them 10 episodes, you would have given them a little bit more time for some breathing room and a little bit more time for them to kind of just like gel together as characters. But like, Defenders was okay. Like the novelty of it, like, oh, look at all these cool, these characters heroes are fighting with each other. Yeah, like, like that's cool and all, but like the stuff surrounding it needs to be good too.
Yeah, but
I don't think necessarily that was the case for Defenders.
With Defenders, I believe like the the plot was to dig up some dinosaur bones.
Yeah, because apparently like the bone marrow had like eternal life juice in it or something. I don't really remember.
That was literally keeping New York's structure up or something. I don't know. It was kind of dumb, but seeing these characters together was pretty nice to see. I had fun with it. But yeah, it just kind of does suck that they all got canned. Even Daredevil and Punisher. I'm so sad about that still.
Oh, I totally didn't even mention Punisher. I love John Bernthal. I think he's a great actor, and I feel like he embodies Frank Castle in such a perfect way that like I can't really imagine anyone else playing the character. But we might end up having to see another person play the Punisher. That's if Marvel has any aspirations to do. I just don't understand why Marvel can't literally. Okay, so the shows got canceled, right?
Right.
Just put them on your freaking streaming service. I don't see where the
Disney
issue is. Disney. I don't understand. I don't see where the issue is.
Apparently, this is not really a Disney thing. This is a straight up Netflix. Like Netflix owns these interpretation of these characters, or something. Like they own straight up this version of Daredevil. So like, if Marvel or Disney or whoever wanted to make a Daredevil show or Daredevil, movie or whatever, not only would they have to wait 2 years to do so, it would have to be an entirely new version of them.
See, that's just so garbage.
It is garbage. Yeah, I don't like it either. Oh well. But Josh, if you check the group chat, I found it, the GIF.
Oh yes, hold up, look at it.
But it does suck that all the like literally.
Yeah.
He got back.
Hey, uppercut. What does he hit? What does he hit him with?
I think just a punch or something.
Okay, so for like, oh my god.
I'm just watching it on repeat. It
just gets worse. Yeah, I'm never watching Black Lightning a day in my life. Or I might just watch it just to see what other goofy shit happens.
I know there's some other goofy shit that happens, but it's just so funny to see this. Like who approved of this? Like
I want to know who sat there in the editing booth and was just like, yeah, no, we should keep the shot in.
Like I don't know if that's a visual effects thing. I don't know if like that's on the director. That's on like what the fuck, man? How do you get away with that? Like I get it, the CW shows are cheap, but like don't have them do a backflip then.
That's horrible, man.
just punch him and then just go on the floor. You don't need a backflip. It's just getting worse. I have it on loop.
Yeah, I can't watch it again. I'm gonna start crying.
It's getting worse.
Let's move on.
Let's move on. I feel like this was supposed to be about the Marvel Netflix, but this just turned into about that stupid.
The Black Lightning ruse.
Yeah.